Well, as the 2024 All-Star Weekend comes to a close, it's Team Matthews coming up victorious in the All-Star game, of course, over Team McDavid. And Tony, it's safe to say that as the afternoon progressed, so did the intensity. We really saw that on display in the first game. You could say that Team McDavid got greedy in the final 30 seconds of the game in order to push it to extra time.
I love the Tate McRae reference, and here's another one for you. Watching the first 15 games, it's safe to say, as she would say, slower. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a snoozy afternoon after the first 10 minutes of that hockey game. And then all of a sudden you have the best player in the world ramp it up. And listen, he's the most competitive person that you and I know, Paige. And in speaking to his teammates back in Edmonton, they say that competitive juice comes out even in Mario Kart on the team plane. And then you have that clutch gene. You cannot take the clutch out of Connor. Of course, he gets on the board with 5.4 seconds left, sends his game to extra hockey, and next thing you know, he scores in the shootout as well. And don't forget about his running mate as well. Leon Draisaitl, 2 points in the opening game against Team McKinnon, 3 points in the final against Team Matthews. He was all over the ice, and it was a very fast hockey game, a really fun hockey game, and a really great weekend here in Toronto.
We know that Connor McDavid was so excited to be able to come home and share this with his friends and family close to home for him, and also, of course, being alongside his teammate and very, very good friend, Leon Draisaitl, and they spoke about how much they enjoyed this weekend. Tony, what were your main takeaways overall from the 2024 All-Star Weekend?
Listen, Paige, we know how important Toronto is to the sport of hockey and the National Hockey League. Some people call it the Mecca. Well, it is the most populated city in Canada, and listen, we know how crazy Canadians are about this great game. And I thought what they did this weekend, from Thursday to Friday to today, Saturday, they knocked it out of the park. You have the fanfare next door in the Toronto Convention Center. I thought there was really cool memorabilia. Of course, you had the Stanley Cup in the building, which is always special. The red carpet event on Thursday, a great way to introduce the players. And then you have everything outside of this rink. Forget inside, outside of this rink, the buzz around the city. You had so many Torontonians and people from all over the world smiling and sharing some joy and some laughter as they kind of watched their favorite stars out on the ice. And then you had the product on the ice, as we mentioned off the top of this analysis. It kind of picked up as the day went on, and they were certainly in for a treat. All I'm going to say is that this party will go till at least 10:35.
I like it. Well, the Stars were out here in Toronto, and the Oilers stars, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, they will soon head to Vegas for a much-anticipated matchup on Tuesday.